Short guide on the STORK screen print unit, fairly basic. Here we adjust how close the anvil is to the mesh. It's very simple, it's the thickness of the paper, so right now it's set to 0.2 millimeters. Should be the same in both sides. Here we adjust the squeegee, the scraper blade inside this mesh, how close that is to the mesh. Normally start up at 0, after a few meters turn it to between 1 and 2 and you should have good print quality. Now to start and stop printing, very easy, press stop, the unit will not follow the machine, press start and the unit will follow the machine. To engage and disengage print, press this symbol, it will move the print cylinder in, so if I press, print cylinder and squeegee moves in, I depress, the system moves back. This one enables automatic registration. This one starts looking for a new mark in the automatic registration mode. Now, to take the mesh out, do the following. Press stop. Unit is in stop. Loosen this screw. And now you can gently pull out the squeegee. Take care not to harm the mesh. So here we have the squeegee. It's pretty dirty right now, but basically scraper blade and a holder. To insert this scraper blade, STORK has made a nice little tool. It's up here. Mount the blade like this. Always use 25 spacers. Take this device down here. Move it up here. Lock it. Open the set screws and insert a new scraper blade here. Then it's completely parallel. When the squeegee is down here and the scraper blade is here, both of them are locked. The blade is always mounted in perfect position. Take great care to mount the scraper blade with the rounded edges, see here, towards the screen. Don't do like this, you only do it once. And to take out the mesh, press the open. You see now it's locked in. I press the open. Oh, now it wants to think. I press the open. And out comes the two gripping wheels here, and I can easily take out the screen. It's very light, it's aluminium. Carefully, careful. Move it back. So tips here. There's a seam here. It's very important that this scraper blade here goes the right way into this seam. So put your finger in here and feel how the mesh is overlapping. So this side of the mesh is overlapping with this one. So feel that when you mount this scraper blade, it's going the right way over. If you don't do this, you can hear a very loud noise every time the scraper blade passes this position. And then you need to take the cylinder and flip it around, mount the tooth wheel in the other side and mount the small registration knob in that side. Unfortunately, there is no indicators whatsoever on this how to mount this one. So let's try and put it back together. I take my screen, I load it into the system. It's in there. I lock it. The system is now looking for the size of the mesh by doing 2 rotations and calculating the distance from the activation of this small sensor. So let's wait for a second for it. It's not exactly fast. So first pass, it says calculating, come on, be sharp, calculating circumsphere. Does this automatically every time you insert a new mesh into it. And now it should be done. Final pass, yes, it's now stopping. Now I can mount my squeegee. I take the squeegee. One important tip here, you see those small plastic flips? When you mount the blade, they have a tendency to come the other way, but you can easily take them with your finger and place them on top of the blade. It's a little bit messy now, but I'm gonna take this system. I'm gonna put it back in. Now there is, at the very far end of the unit, see in there, there's a hole where this shaft fits in. It's actually pretty easy, even with one hand, to do this. Let's see. You can easily see the hole there at the end. Almost there. There, it's inserted. You can easily feel once you hit the hole, this thing locks in. So now you have this lock arm here, and you want that to slide in to this gripper. See, they fit together. So actually this little pin here has to go into this hole. So I just have to move it a little bit backwards. Move this one up. And now they are locked together. Once I reach this position, I lock them in here. So now the squeegee is locked, almost locked, into the system, and I only have to tell the system to move into engage position. And I do this by pressing start. I get a new menu where I can press the move to print position. So if I do this, the whole system moves in. Pretty easy. So as long as you use the set tool, read the checklist in the manual, it's almost impossible to do something wrong with this station.